Guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tom, I do Disney, hence the name of this channel, Tom Does Disney. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you're new here, how are you? Thanks for joining in. This is my kind of filler stuff in between my trips at Walt Disney World. This is my little studio area. This is where I do things like the video I'm going to do today, which is going to be my top 10 things I'm most excited for this coming year, 2019, at Walt Disney World. This is about the last video I'm going to upload in January, so I figured what better time to do this video than now. Probably should have done it right at the beginning of the year, but anyway, let's get right into it. So up first on the list, we have the Wonderful World of Animation, which is going to be debuting in May at Hollywood Studios. This is going to be a new nighttime show. I can actually read you a little synopsis of it right here. This is from Disney Parks blog. It says, an all-new projection-based nighttime spectacular, Wonderful World of Animation is coming to Disney Hollywood Studios in May 2019 as part of the park's 30th anniversary celebration. This is going to take guests on a magical journey through more than 90 years of Disney animation, all beginning with Mickey himself, featuring beloved Disney, Pixar characters, films like Wreck-It Ralph, Coco, The Incredibles, Frozen, Cars, Little Mermaid, Sleeping Beauty, and more. The projection show will replace the current Disney movie Magic show. So we went and saw that right before Jingle Bam this year. If you go and check out vlog 6, I believe that is. That show was okay. It had some Guardians of the Galaxy stuff and some other moments that I liked. But I definitely, by the looks of what this show is going to be, this is going to be a way, way better nighttime option at Hollywood Studios to go along with Fantasmic and the Star Wars, whatever it will be, once Galaxy's Edge opens later this year. Up next, I've got Flower and Garden Festival at number 9. Flower and Garden is something that I haven't ever been to. I've seen pictures of. It looks like a great time, and the more I talk to people about festivals at Epcot, the more people say that this is the one you really, really want to go to. So I'm very, very excited about that. It's at my number 9 spot. At number 8, we have Festival of the Arts. We'll be down there in just a couple of weeks. 2 weeks from, less than 13 days from today. We will, at this time, 2 weeks from now, be at Flower and Garden Festival. Festival of the Arts, pardon. I'm very excited. I've seen a lot of the food. The ribs with the French fries I'm very excited to get. The beef Wellington. There's a lot of awesome looking desserts. The plating on all the food looks super, super cool. And I'm really about that. I work in the restaurant industry, so I can appreciate when I see a really nice plate. I'm excited to walk around World Showcase, see a lot of those artists' exhibits, maybe even pick up some artwork for this wall back here. And I think I'm probably missing some stuff, but we'll be down there in just a few weeks and we'll be going all through it, so no worries there. Alright, I have up at number 7 the tower at Coronado Springs, Gran Destino Tower. I really, from the minute they started building this, is kind of when I started watching Tim Tracker and people like that, so I've really watched this building go up. I stayed there in October, and just the size of it alone, you can see it from everywhere. If you go back and watch the Everest POV, once we get to the very top, because we're in the front row, you can kind of look off and see Spaceship Earth and the Tower of Terror and some other big things. That tower at Coronado, huge on that horizon. It was massive. So I want to stay in that tower. I hear you'll be able to see great fireworks from all over the place, and you can start booking in July, so maybe there's a midsummer trip to Coronado in our future. We'll have to see. Coming in at number 6, I have Epcot Forever. I know a lot of people like Illuminations. Recently on my Instagram, I was doing a this or that, and I chose Rivers of Light over Illuminations, and I got some pretty heated messages in my DMs. I think I'm just over Illuminations. I've been watching it for years and years, and it doesn't have that kind of effect on me that it has on people like Michael K. or others that I've just seen around World Showcase, like crying and like really into it. Trust me, I shed some tears here and there at Disney, but they're not like over that. Maybe Happily Ever After gets me in my feels, but it's Disney. It's always the Disney music that tends to hit me in these like kind of places. It's not the actual projections or any kind of memories I have to the shows. So Epcot Forever, I think it's going to incorporate again more Disney music, things like Coco and all that stuff that I love and is super underrepresented in the parks. You're going to be able to get like a second Happily Ever After at Epcot, which I know drives a lot of people crazy, but for me personally, I couldn't be looking forward to it any more than I am. All right, number 5 is going to take us back over to Coronado Springs for the Lake Top Bar. I still do not know what the name of this thing is. I know it's out, and I could easily look it up, but I like calling it the Lake Top Bar, or as you probably saw in my first vlogs, I had the Pool Top Bar. Who knows what I was thinking. But yes, I cannot wait for this to open up, and I can't wait for there to be an easier way to cut across Coronado Springs like that. And it also looks like it's going to be a very unique a dining experience, as far as there's not anything like that really on property that I can think of. So the Lake Top Bar Coronado, number 5. And number 4, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. I cannot wait for this ride to open up in the France Pavilion at Epcot, because it's going to provide just another thing to do in World Showcase. Yes, you have now the Grand Fiesta Tour, which I think, guys, might be becoming a Coco ride. That's for the 2020 upcoming video. That, then Frozen, and then it's only Impressions of France and Oh Canada, which and Reflections of China too. But they're all shows on screens. They're like watching big movies. So the fact that there'll be a new ride in World Showcase, I couldn't be any more excited for that. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. I like the movie. I hear that the trackless ride in the other parks is actually pretty cool. So let's see what it's got. It's definitely my number 3 because it's a new ride. I think I just said number 3, but number 3 is actually Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. The Gran, it's not really. The Chinese Theater, they call it. It's not Grauman's Chinese Theater because of the copyright issues. But the Chinese Theater is, in my opinion, the symbol for Hollywood Studios. Since they took away the giant Sorcerer Mickey hat, I don't like the Tower of Terror. That's my symbol. So the fact that it's so underutilized, I think that now you'll actually see the symbol of Hollywood Studios go back to the Chinese Theater once Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway comes in and replaces what was the Grand... Why do I keep saying Grand? The Great Movie Ride. The Great Movie Ride and I have a lot of good memories for another video maybe one day. But Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, I'm having a tough time getting through this third one. It's going to be a brand new type of ride, 2D mixed with 3D animations. Very cool, very excited. The number 3 spot. Number 2, can you take a guess? Jump down in the comments below. What do you think number 2 is? It's not a ride of sorts, but it is something like that. Go. Yes, that's right. I'm waiting for you to comment. Don't have my watch on. Timing you here. Okay. It is the gondola. Guys, I cannot wait for the gondola. It's got its first gondola car in place right now at Epcot. This is going to be a fresh way to get around. I know there's been so much talk of they don't have air conditioning, this and that. Whatever, guys. I don't think these things are going to be hot. They're going to be moving at a pretty steady pace, and there's going to be like slits that let air through, ventilation. It's not going to be some little box that you're in. So I think that'll free up the monorail, which will free up the buses, which will free up everything. The more ways there are to get around, the less time you have to wait. Because you guys know, Alex and I last trip waited almost an hour for a bus between Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. And I know that won't exactly fix that route per se, but in the future these gondolas could become the premier way to get around Walt Disney World. What could be number 1 on this list? You have to know. It's 2019, guys. We've all been waiting for this for almost 4 years now. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. We are going to be able to enter the planet of Batuu. Batuu is a new fictional place created just for Star Wars land. You'll be able to visit Black Spire Outpost, the gift shop. There'll be Olga's Canteen, which you're going to be able to interact with constant role-playing characters, people that are dressed up just for this vibe. You want to feel like you're in a spaceport. The pictures we've seen coming from Disney official and outside Disney official are amazing. The new ride transport system that you're going to be able to take to get into Rise of the Resistance, the ride, is going to be incredible. The Millennium Falcon's actually built there to scale. I couldn't be any more excited for Galaxy's Edge. Talk about getting emotional at Disney World. Forget Illuminations or Happily Ever After or Elsa lighting up the castle. When I first walk into Galaxy's Edge, I'm going to be taken to my knees because my love of Star Wars is so deep. And this is something that I've been waiting for a long time. And it's a huge reason I became a pass holder. Because I want to be able to be up to date and be able to book a trip right down there as soon as it opens. Don't worry, guys. I promise you, be there for the opening of Galaxy's Edge. So that's it for my list, guys. How's it compared to your list? Comment down below. Let's have a conversation. It felt really good to do a top 10 list again, to be honest with you. I haven't done one of these since before last trip, and I really kind of miss them. So we'll have some more of these in the future. For now, the upload schedule is going to be sticking to the same. I know this is going to be a super late video on Sunday, but Tuesday we're going to be unboxing our new Disney gear. We're going to go over all of our Disney shirts as kind of an overview there. And then on Thursday we'll have an upload. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday an upload. Back to Disney World. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you're not following me on Instagram, head over there. Tom Does Disney. We're going to be doing the majority of our live streams there. I'm actually asking questions on my Instagram right now to kind of narrow down, help you guys, help me, have you guys help me plan the trip. Because this is my first solo trip ever, and I'm super duper excited. But I want to kind of bring everybody along for the ride. So thanks for watching. Have a magical rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday.